all that to Paul Ryan. Doesn't care if you're a Republican, doesn't, for crying out loud, the most partisan president we have ever had in office. And that's saying something. Anyway, here's Michelle talking about Obama hunched over late at night reading the letters written by the struggling and the suffering all over the country.
You see, that's the man who sits down with me and our girls for dinner nearly every night, patiently answering questions about issues in the news, strategizing about middle school friendships. That's the man I see in those quiet moments late at night, hunched over his desk, poring over the letters people have sent him. The letter from the father struggling to pay his bills. From the woman dying of cancer whose insurance company won't cover her care. From the young people with so much promise but so few opportunities.
Now wait.
And I see the concern in his eyes.
Wait for it.
And I hear the determination in his voice as he tells me, you won't believe what these folks are going through, Michelle. It's not right. We've got to keep working to fix this. We've got so much more to do.
I about threw up. I stood up. I could not contain myself. He's the president of the United States, and it requires letters from the struggling for him to know the pain. And then when he learns about it, he says, Michelle, you won't believe what these folks are going through. We've got to keep working to fix this. Michelle, you won't believe what the hell does 23 million unemployed mean to this guy? What does median family income dropping from $51,000 a year to $47,000 a year mean to this guy? What does annual budget deficits of $1 trillion plus mean to this guy? What does $16 trillion ever a national debt mean to this guy? This was another classic illustration of this thing is all a pack of lies. And she doesn't believe any of this heartstring stuff. The people that fall for that, we talked about them yesterday, morons. I see the concern in his eyes, and I hear the determination in his voice. He tells me, you won't believe what these folks are going through, Michelle. You're causing it. Mr. President, you're causing this. Mr. President, your policies are making all of these things happen to real people. That's what's always bugged me about these unemployment numbers or job growth numbers or economic growth numbers. Are real people. Real lives are behind these numbers. These are real people that want to work who can't find jobs. These are people who want careers, not just workers who want wages. We have people in this country who look at having a career, making something of themselves. Michelle, you won't believe what these folks are going through. Shouldn't the president of the United States, particularly this one, who cares, who has all this empathy, shouldn't he know better than any of us what everyone's going through? He's the guy that's had all the summits, all the job summits. He's commissioned all the panels, all the experts to try to come up with solutions. And we were told last night that he doesn't know how bad it is till he gets these letters from people. And it's not right. We've got to work even harder. We have so much more to do. Well, if you keep doing what you've been doing, the numbers of people sending you letters like that are going to expand geometrically. I just didn't believe that. That's probably the only time in a speech I got mad. That's when I thought my intelligence was being insulted. The other times I know she wasn't trying to insult everybody else's. When you try to insult my intelligence, that's when I start taking it personally. Well, I wonder. Well, that's, you talk golf scores are. I wonder if she ever sees him leaning over the golf scorecard at night while he's erasing the 5 and making it a 4. For presidential posterity. And I wonder has it ever occurred to Michelle that her husband has caused so much of the misery that she says he's fretting over? Does it ever occur to her that the cause of all this misery she sees every day? Hey, Michelle, look at it. I don't believe what these people are going through, Michelle. By the way, did we lock in that trip to Martha's Vineyard? Michelle, I don't believe what these people are going through every day. How was Spain, Michelle? I don't believe what these people are going through, Michelle. Did I tell you what happened at Clooney's house in Hollywood at the fundraiser, Michelle? This guy's barely at the White House. I don't know if he signs these letters he returns. Anyway, so once again, where are we? Another election cycle where the real Barack Obama is concealed by the Democrats, and the made-up Barack Obama is who they want you to vote for. They're out there constructing a brand-new Barack Obama, folks. You are not to see the guy you've seen every day for the past 4 years. That's not the real Barack Obama. No. The 23 million Americans unemployed. All the Americans whose family income has dropped. All the Americans who can't afford to send their kids to college. All the Americans who can't afford health care. All those things. Not supposed to see that Barack Obama. Nope. Time now to make up another version of Barack Obama. Create a new Barack Obama v 2.0 for you to vote for this year. He cares, and he's a saint. That's right. Fact checkers are not going to be checking much of this, which is why I am. Instead, we get media types on all the networks and all the cable stations impressed with the delivery, as I was too, but they leave it at that. The delivery is the sole aspect of judgment. The delivery of Michelle's speech is the only way it's being judged. Content not even being looked at by very many people. Honestly here, folks, I thought for much of the speech Michelle was talking about Paul Ryan. How Paul Ryan grew up. He had to work as a 16-year-old. Remember, his father died. His mother had to start a second business or a family business at age 50, totally restructuring the lives of everybody in the family. He had to struggle with his brothers and sisters, his widowed mother, how he lived his life. I thought she was talking about Paul Ryan last night. And I remembered that she's not married to Paul Ryan. You know, it was Barack who struggled through prep school, through Ivy League college, law school, struggled working through a law firm, struggled. Their joint income of over $300,000 a year. She had the no-show job at the hospital. Obama struggled, state senator advocating for infanticide. Yeah, that's when the aborted baby is alive and you go ahead and finish the job outside the womb. He voted for that. He had led the charge for that. And he struggled. Obama struggled for 92 days as a U.S. senator. And he continues to struggle as president against the Republicans. He struggles against big business, Wall Street, the banks, Bush family, the millionaires and the billionaires. A constant struggle for Obama because everybody's out to get him. He's had a struggle his entire life. Obama's life is a never-ending struggle. He needs to write a book called Time to Struggle. Third autobiography, Barack Obama, Time to Struggle.